Hi, welcome back to the Citizen channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. One of our regular features, the Odd Show, of course, where we look at an upcoming game and look at any value at the bookies, and more importantly, try and win some money for our nominated cancer charity at the end of the season. So, good news, guys. The last game, two bets, one failed miserably. Well, just about. If City pulled the finger out, Burnley against Burnley, I did have over 2.5 goals. We just needed one more goal in the game, but City and perhaps Burnley let me down on that one. But of course, we had I had the City half time, City full time, so at least more money for the pot. So we're back running with money for charity. But I think that's two games on the trot now. We've won some money, so let's keep it up and let's see what we can do today. And we're going to, of course, look at the Champions League. On to the Champions League quarter-final. City versus Atletico de Madrid or de Madrid or whatever. Atletico Madrid, we'll call them. I'll forget the D bit. On the 5th of April 2022. 8 p.m. kickoff, of course, at the Etihad. Yes, there's a little bit of value with this one because they're not a bad team. They're not obviously City are well fancied, but they're not bad. So let's get that charity bet. Let's see any more value. If you guys are having a flutter, let me know what you're having a go on. Let me know what you fancy for this week. And please, I don't condone gambling. And when the fun stops, stop and be gamble aware. Of course, all the normal things. I say, I do a little bit. I only ever bet what I can afford. I don't ever chase losses, and there's been plenty of them over the years. So as long as you follow that, you just do it for a bit of fun. When it's not fun anymore, as they're quite rightly, don't do it. Stop it anyway. Anyway, let's now check out some value. All these prices as the 3rd of April 2022 in the morning, but obviously check because these can change, of course. Interestingly enough, to win the Champions League now, City were firm favourites, but Liverpool have closed in on us. I wonder why. And there's not much between us. City can get 2-1 on City to win the Champions League, which is still low. But Liverpool, you can get 2-1. You can just scrape a 21-10 at places. So City still slightly favourites, but it's amazing how all of a sudden Liverpool are now the second favourites. We were third or fourth favourites, I think, a few games back, certainly at the group stage. Interesting, isn't it? And how well they've done in the league, how quickly those odds tumble. Atletico themselves, 25-1, so obviously that'll tumble a little bit if they beat us, so we'll see how it goes in this first game. For the match itself, City are 4-11 on to win the game, so I've seen lots worse than that. A draw 19-5, and Atletico, if you're an Atletico fan, I wouldn't be put off by an 8-1 to win either for Atletico, or a 19-5, Dutch them. You've got some money in the bank if you're confident of your team. This is my 11. Please watch my preview show for any reasoning behind this. The preview show might be out already, or it might be coming out. Obviously, it's a funny week this week with the game on Tuesday, so I'm not too sure which order these are coming out. So if it's not out yet, have a look. Keep that notification button pressed so you know when it is out. But this is my 11 anyway. As I said, the reasoning behind this is on my City preview show against Atletico Madrid. Ederson, Cancelo, Stones, Laporte, Zinchenko, Rodri, Gundogan, KDB, Bernardo, Foden, and Mahrez. So that's my 11 for this one. This is what I'm basing my little bets and first goal scorer, stuff like that on. So we'll go on to that, shall we? We'll go on to the first goal scorer. Yeah, some interesting ones. First goal scorer, Mahrez is 15-4. Bit mean, but I can understand that. Foden is 11-2. KDB is 13-2. That's the one that interests me more. I mean, he obviously scored in our last league game against Burnley. And why not 30? They're always quite generous on KDB. 13-2. Bernardo 17-2. He likes a European goal, doesn't he? If you look at some of their guys, if Suarez plays, he's 10-1. That's not bad. Felix the cat is 13-1 with Betfair Sports. Griezmann, he does all right in Europe as well. He's 14-1 on 365. Some of our outside chances, Rodri, I mean, he had about 4 or 5 goals against Burnley. He's 20-1. Cancelo's 22-1. He's prone to have a go. And of course, if Mr. Stones plays, which I'm hoping he'll be fit and play for this, he's 33-1 with Bet365. It can always pop up, can't it? But that's first time goal scorers. Very, 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 that sort of plays into the bookie's hands for me. It's very difficult. But I do like the anytime goal scorers, as you know. Sometimes I have a little flutter on this one. I've not done it this time for charity, but I was tempted. KDB 23-10. Worth a punt, isn't it? Bernardo, he likes a European goal, 3-1. Why not? And if you are an Atletico fan, Suarez 10-3, Griezmann 9-2. That's a good one. And Felix 5-1, very interesting. Griezmann and Felix, you can Dutch them two, and obviously make some money for yourself if it happens. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can keep the buggers out, but we'll see. Stones 11-1, who we talked about before. So yes, as I said before, I was not tempted, but I was, because I've just looked at it and I was. I thought I wasn't, but I was. I've done it. I've committed myself. My bad, guys. I can't even remember what I did 12 hours ago when I put this together. Yes, I've done it on Kev. I've done Kev anytime goal scorer. I've got at 2.25 on the exchanges, so a little bit better than the bookies are giving. So a little bit of commission, but not much on the site I use. So that's very, very good at 2.25. So forget everything I said a minute ago, and there you go. I've had a rough morning, guys. Please forgive me. A bit harassed this morning. So that's my first charity bet, guys. Let me fingers crossed for it. For anytime goal scorer, Kevin De Bruyne at 2.25. All right, both teams to score, which is another one I like to go on, as you know, on this one. For no is 7-10 on, and for yes, 21-20. So, yeah, I would fancy that if I was doing it. I don't think I've done it. I've not made a mess of this one, but I'll take 3-1. I'll take 3-1 at yes at 21-20. But they're interesting prices. But if you fancy a clean sheet for somebody, 7-10 isn't a bad price either. Correct score. I don't expect loads of goals, but I love it to be 3 or 4-0 for City, or 5-0, even better. But I can't see that, can you, against Atletico, the way they play, and Simeone himself. But it will depend really on an early goal. And I think if there's an early goal, there'll be more goals. But I can't see there being a flood of them in this one. So the various City wins, a 1-0 City win is 6-1, as is a 2-0 with Bet Victor as well. 2-1 City win, very feasible. 17-2 with Hills. 3-0 is 8-1. A 3-1 is 12-1, which I mentioned before. So interesting prices. A draw not beyond the realms. Now there's no difference for an away goal, is there now? So even a draw isn't a total disaster. It takes it into a one-off game back at their place, of course. But a 0-0 draw is 12-1, which isn't bad, not a bad price. You can Dutch all three of these if you fancy a draw. 1-1 is 17-2 with Bet Victor, and a 2-2 is 22-1. So very, very interesting. An Atletico win, yeah, again, not unfeasible, but hopefully not. 1-0 is 21-1 with Bet Victor, and a 2-1 is 28-1 with Bet Victor. Half time, full time. Yeah, I would have thought City, wouldn't you? I'm hoping for that. I wouldn't be surprised by a draw in City, which is 3-1. A City is just 11-10 best price with Coral. So, yeah, more value in the draw in City. A draw and a draw is 6-1. A draw in Atletico to win is 18-1 with Betfred. So there you go. Some interesting value there. Goals over under. This is where my second charity bet is, guys. Yeah, I did this against Burnley and fell on my face, and I've done it again against Atletico, because I'm hoping for an early. If there's an early goal, I think there will be over 2.5 goals, and that's 4-5 best price with Bet365. Under 2.5, again, very reasonable. Evens money. I wouldn't put you off either of those, but I've gone for it again. I've committed myself. I wish I hadn't now. I can't remember what I did 12 hours ago, but I've gone over 2.5 goals. And I've not quite got the 4-5, but I've got at 0.79. So again, a little bit of commission, but probably about 0.77, 0.78. So I've gone with that for charity. So again, guys, keep your fingers crossed. That's my second charity bet. Over 2.5 goals. It's probably going to come back and sting me again, that one. But we'll see, won't we? Winning margin, yeah, if you fancy City by 1 goal, it's 5-2. City by 2 goals is 10-3 with Sky. You can get a winning margin of 1 goal for Atletico and get 10-1. So again, a lot of value for Atletico fans if you're confident about your team. And finally, just have a quick look. To win 0. So if City are to win 0, you can get 6-5. If City keep a clean sheet, we win 0. And Coral, again, some great value for Madrid fans, Atletico Madrid fans, 16-1 with Coral for Atletico to win 0. And you wouldn't, they did it at Old Trafford, all right, with a slightly different proposition to that lot across the road, but a 1-0, you certainly wouldn't be surprised by that, depending how Simeone plays this game. So that is good value. So there you are, guys. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you've done, or even if you tell me after the event what you've done. Just really interested. It's great to hear your comments and let me know what you fancy in this one. Have a bit of feedback on what you're putting your hard-earned cash on. So the two charity bets, just to sum up, if we can find them. Yeah, as I said, I did go on anytime goal scorer Kevin De Bruyne at 2.25. So fingers crossed for that one. And of course, I've pushed the ball out again. Took a big chance that there might be an early goal or two that'll make the game a little bit more open, because it could be a cagey affair otherwise. Over 2.5 goals in the game at 0.79. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you're doing. Hope you enjoyed that, and let's win this game. Let's win this game comfortably and take a lead back to Madrid. It won't be a total disaster if we don't, but it'll be nice to, won't it? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please, I only ever ask you all to stay safe. Blues don't. And that's all I ever ask of you. It's very simple. Until we meet again, come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.